How is venipuncture performed in phlebotomy? Imagine a skilled technician preparing to collect a blood sample from a patient. The process begins with careful preparation to ensure safety and accuracy. The phlebotomist first verifies the patient's identity and explains the procedure to ease any anxiety. They then gather all necessary equipment, including gloves, alcohol swabs, a tourniquet, needles, collection tubes, and gauze. The next step involves selecting an appropriate vein, typically in the arm's antecubital fossa, which is the area inside the elbow. The phlebotomist applies the tourniquet around the upper arm to temporarily restrict blood flow, causing the veins to become more prominent. They then palpate the area with their fingers to locate a suitable vein that is large, straight, and easily accessible. Once a vein is identified, the phlebotomist cleans the area with an alcohol swab to disinfect the skin, allowing it to dry completely to prevent contamination. They then put on gloves for protection. The needle, usually a hypodermic needle attached to a collection tube holder, is inserted into the vein at a specific angle, generally between 30 and 45 degrees, depending on the size and depth of the vein. As the needle enters the vein, blood begins to flow into the collection tube, which is attached to the holder. Multiple tubes may be filled if necessary, with each tube having a specific additive or anticoagulant depending on the test requirements. The phlebotomist carefully monitors the flow to prevent hemolysis or collapse of the vein. Once the required samples are collected, the tourniquet is released before withdrawing the needle to minimize discomfort and prevent blood pooling. The needle is then carefully removed, and pressure is applied to the puncture site with gauze to stop bleeding. The patient is advised to keep the gauze in place for a few minutes and avoid strenuous activity immediately afterward. Finally, the collected blood samples are labeled accurately, and the puncture site is covered with a bandage. Proper disposal of the needle and other sharps follows safety protocols to prevent injury or infection. This systematic approach ensures the procedure is safe, efficient, and minimally uncomfortable for the patient.